irretrievable step, the journey back has been taken. One of the first fruits of the revolution was a constitutional commission under the chairmanship of the Chief Justice, Mr. Justice E. Akufo-Addo. In the background, representatives of every shade of opinion, of every identifiable group, discussed the draft proposals. But the big question remains, when will the ban on party politics be lifted? The young brigadier, standard bearer of the revolution, dispels the doubts.
It is our hope to hand the government of this country over to men of integrity and to ensure that it remains in the hands of honest and responsible people. Once that is done, we in the National Liberation Council will have to leave to the people of Ghana the responsibility for ensuring that there is no relapse. The ban on party political activity will be lifted with effect from 1st May.
Outside, the enthusiasm of party followers may be difficult to curb, but inside, here at the offices of the Electoral Commission, the clatter speaks the language of order. No less than 74% of the voting public registered. They have to be sorted out into constituencies and wards. One of the charges against the ousted regime was the unflattering one that elections were rigged. For the elections of the Second Republic, everything is done to ensure that the elections are seen to be clean and fair. Mr. Justice V.C.R.A.C. Crabb, a High Court judge, is the interim electoral commissioner. He outlines his plans for the conduct of the elections.
When a voter comes to a polling station, the first thing to be done is his particulars will be checked for the polling assistant to satisfy himself that he is the person whose name appears on the register. After that, the base of his left thumb will be marked with special indelible ink, and a cross will be made upon his palm, and he'll be issued with as many ballot papers as there are candidates. Then he goes into a screen compartment. That's where this voting is secret. And he will select the ballot paper of the candidate for whom he wishes to vote, put that in an envelope, then destroy the rest of the ballot papers in a receptacle provided for that purpose. He comes out, his envelope will be checked, then he goes to vote in the ballot box in the open. There will be only one ballot box at each particular time for the receipt of ballot papers.
This message must be brought home to every voter. And from the Black Star Square, these vans sally forth to every nook and cranny. The going sometimes is difficult, but no obstacle must stand in the way of the democratic dream. The campaign trail will lead rival parties along these very roads, each party with its own message. But the message from the Electoral Commission is a message for all, irrespective of party. The old and the aged, the unlettered and the patriot, all flock to hear the message of the man from the Electoral Commission. Step by studied step, he goes through the routine. All this to ensure that his or her rights in a democratic society will not be trampled underfoot. In the Constituent Assembly are the men and women who, with the memories of a sad yesteryear still fresh, seek to fashion a constitution that will enshrine true freedom and justice for all. Step by tedious step, they go through all the clauses of the draft constitution, chipping at this phrase, honing that intent, fashioning a constitution that will stand the test of time. They cross the battlefields of yesteryear, uprooting old landmarks, erecting new ones, demolishing the human slaughterhouses, building for generations of Ghanaians yet unborn a temple of justice. Granite stone upon granite stone, they lay the foundations of the Second Republic. In the background, the men and women who sent them to the Constituent Assembly. Fishermen on the beaches, hopeful for an abundant catch in the Second Republic. Fitters in their workshops, tinkering with a slowed-down engine. Farmers praying that the harvest of the Second Republic will be fruitful. From the quiet dignity of the Constituent Assembly to the turbulence of the campaign trail. Progress Party, with its scholarly leader, Dr. K.A. Busia, an exile in the First Republic. Will the country now heed his voice?
The Progress Party is committed to building in Ghana a strong welfare state. The fundamental basis of the party's belief in the welfare state for Ghana is our recognition of the supreme dignity of every individual Ghanaian. To provide on an increasing scale the welfare services which will raise the quality of life for the people and equalize economic opportunities for all Ghanaians. We cannot be economically independent unless the economy of Ghana and the whole financial network is to a large extent in the hands of Ghanaians themselves.
What has he in store for the nation?
The Alliance seeks to build for the workers on whose soil the nation is superstructured the same hopes for the enjoyment of the benefits of society as are held for the executive of the states only, however, in proportionate measure to their responsibilities. It shall pursue a course which will uplift the farmers of Ghana, who ironically are the main producers of the national wealth, but are among its poorest from their perennial penury. It shall ennoble their souls through positive efforts to raise their status in our society and provide them with the basic amenities that go to make life worth living. One of the grave lessons is that democracy cannot triumph in a climate of disorder, of violence, of abuse, of epithets, of slander. Another is that democracy envisages the existence of alternative choice for the people. I ask our opponents who do not share our faith to also play the game cleanly, so that they are not rejected overwhelmingly, and whether we win this election or they win, there will always be an alternative choice for the people.
The Nationalist Party had as its spokesman an old political campaigner, Mr. Joe Appiah.
We must march together in building that brave new world that a country with Ghana's resources certainly deserves. That Ghana in which men can live in houses and not in hamlets and huts. That Ghana, with electricity and water supplies provided to every village, every home. That new Ghana, where every single person can enjoy a fuller measure of social and economic justice. That new Ghana, in which you and I and all men of goodwill can say, "Come."
First to be launched. Yet another exile in the First Republic, Dr. de Graaf Johnson, headed it.
Our aim, therefore, is to try and reach every farm by road. But first, we have to construct rapidly a number of feeder roads to reach every farming community and to bring out the food and the crops which they grow there. I do not want you to ask me what I can do for Ghana and for you. I would like us to ask ourselves what it is we are working together to attain. And I want to ask you all to work together with us for the benefit of Ghana.
There were also a few independent candidates. They also had dreams for a new Ghana under the Second Republic. The crowds listened dutifully. To be a woman and independent was unusual in the past, but now no more. What had the electorate in store for them on election day? No one really knew.
The Progress Party stands committed to the following slogans. To every Ghanaian, a job.
We seek victory for sincere and dedicated service to our people.
To every family, a decent meal, a decent home.
We shall offer through our party responsibility and efficiency in government.
We are convinced that our economic problems have possible solutions. We have potential forces at our disposal.
We offer you leadership that is honest and efficient. We offer you leadership that is humble and humane. We offer you leadership that is bold and courageous.
We seek victory for good, efficient, responsible, and liberal government.
To every person, equal opportunities and social justice.
We seek victory for the preservation of freedom, justice, and democracy.
To every individual, the essential freedoms of speech and expression, freedom of movement and of association, freedom from arbitrary arrest, freedom of conscience and of worship.
We are capable of attaining peaceable economic results that will amaze the industrialized nations. A government of the National Alliance of Liberals shall first insist upon absolute financial discipline at all levels of government.
Our strength and ideas are too precious to be wasted in faction fight and vendetta.
Victory will be ours. Victory must be ours. One people, one country, one great destiny. Abba! hands. Progress! Progress! Progress!
August the 29th, 1969, election. What is in the heads of these voters lined up ever so quietly? What silent, secret resolution lies in their breasts as powerfully they hold in their crossed palms the fortunes of the Second Republic now being born? The poor and not so poor, the high and not so high, the professional and the apprentice, all hold the future in their hands with one ballot paper. August the 29th, 1969, and everyone a faceless face, a single vote. Some are better known than others, but rich man and poor man, chief and commoner, count as one. Throughout the length and breadth of the country, history is in the making, but none at this moment knows what the ballot box holds in store. Tomorrow will be another day. Another sun has set, and throughout Ghana, up goes a result, and the long wait since February 1966 is at an end, almost. Here, the standard bearer of the revolution, Brigadier Afrifa, having been appointed under the Constitution to the office of Chairman of the Presidential Commission, swears.
Do hereby, in the name of God, swear that I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, that I shall strive at all times to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I do hereby dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this my oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana and suffer the penalty therefor. So help me God.
Mr. John William Kofi Harley.
I, John William Kofi Harley, having been appointed under the Constitution to the high office of...
The Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Commission also swears.
Do hereby, in the name of God, swear that I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, that I shall strive at all times to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, that I do hereby dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this my oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana and suffer the penalty thereof. So help me God.
Major General Albert Kwesi Okran.
I, Albert Kwesi Okran, having been appointed under the Constitution to the high office of Member of the Presidential Commission of Ghana, do hereby, in the name of God, swear that I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, that I shall strive at all times to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I do hereby dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. So help me God. As members of the National Liberation Council pass on the mantle of office to the elected representatives of the people, they do so with the satisfaction that they have faithfully served Ghana and held up the torch of freedom to dispel the darkness of dictatorship and oppression. It is not for me to assess the work of the National Liberation Council at this time, but whatever be the judgment of posterity, we are confident that the great event of 24th February 1966 and the promulgation of the new Constitution on 22nd August 1969 will remain indelible landmarks in the history of our country. And we are embarking on a great experiment with a Constitution forged out of our bitter